Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Proverbs 30. Proverb today is a chain is no stronger than its weakest link. Of course, on a chain is a bunch of links that are connected together. And if there is one link that is weak, it could make the whole chain snap. So this is kind of like the whole idea behind it. So let's continue with the note here. This proverb basically means that if one part of something is weak, it endangers the whole success or the effectiveness of something. So one weak part can make the whole thing break, just like one weak link could make a chain snap, could make it come apart and the whole thing breaks. That's what basically this proverb means. All right, let's look at the first example here. In the animated version of The Prince of Egypt, yeah, I remember this. Animated version is cartoon version. The Prince of Egypt was a cartoon movie version they actually made of Moses, the life story of Moses again. So he was the Prince of Egypt there. King Rama was told by his father. Now, King Rama ended up being like Moses' brother when he grew up. Because remember, Moses was a slave, and the mother let the baby go on the Nile River, and the queen at the time found Moses and kind of adopted Moses. And Moses ended up growing up with King Rama at the time. He wasn't king yet, but they grew up together as brothers, and they really loved each other. They really liked each other, until later on, it was revealed that, of course, Moses was Jewish, and then, he got exiled, basically. But let's continue here. King Rama was told by his father, so when he was younger, he was told by his father that he would need to be strong to keep the dynasty going, the dynasty of the pharaohs, like one pharaoh after another pharaoh after another pharaoh, to keep that family going, to keep that power going. That the dynasty was only as strong as the weakest link. That's what he was doing. He's warning his son, like, you don't be the weakest link. Make sure you keep the dynasty going. Basically, that's what he was saying. And I do remember later on, in the movie, of course, when Moses finally came back to try to free his people, to free the Jews, and he was asking King Rama, who he kind of grew up as brothers with, just let them go. And of course, that's what King Rama was saying. I'm not going to be the weakest link, because he remembered that his father told him not to be that. So that's a very good example of what we mean by the weakest link here. All right, let's look at number 2. You need to make sure every team member is well qualified. Remember, a team is only as strong as its weakest link. Some teams, it may not matter. If somebody's like a backup player, they don't get to play very much. This may not be as big a deal. But like in the Olympics, sometimes the team is very, very important. A relay race, for example, would be very, very important. So either a running relay race or a swimming relay race. You have like 4 or 5 players, and they go as a team. Each one does one part of the race. But if you have one that's really, really slow, he could really make the whole team lose. Even if some of the other players were better, if you got one really weak link, one really weak player that's not really qualified, the team may have no chance at success. They'll never be able to make up the time that he loses. Okay, anyway, I hope it's clear. I hope you got it. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.